Hey guys, and welcome back to my third reading vlog for October. I can't believe how fast time goes already. But yeah, we're in the third weekly vlog, and I thought I'd just give you a quick update where I'm at with my reading. Now I'm about 200 and something pages into Lockwood & Co. I'm almost halfway through. There just was a bird on my balcony. Of course, I put some food out. I thought I could show you, but he flew away again. So yeah, I'm almost halfway through. I read this first book of the series 2 years ago and really loved it, but unfortunately the second book is not really holding up so far. I find the characters to be really childish, and yeah, I just don't get the spooky vibes. So the bird is back. He sees me. Oh no. So yeah, I'm not really into this book right now. I hope it gets a little bit spookier by the end. As I said in my last vlog, I really like the setup because this follows it's kind of like an urban fantasy with horror. So you're following three teenagers in a world where there has been kind of like a ghost epidemic. Nobody knows why, but teenagers and children are the only ones who can see the ghosts, so they are usually used to get rid of them and to protect adults from them. That's the main setup of this series, and this is the second installment of that. They're all scared because they can probably see me through the window. Okay, so yeah, that will be that. And then I'm also about a third into my audiobook, The Haunting of Ashburn House by Darcy Coates. And I listened to a Darcy Coates book, I think it was Blackwood House or Blackwood Manor or something like that, last year. And really loved that. It was a very good haunted house story, and I love haunted house stories. This one though, it's still very tame, and yeah, I don't really know why. I feel like there could have been so many more creepy things, but there haven't been a lot of those yet, so yeah. I hope this picks up. I mean, I still have about 6 hours left, so enough time for creepy stuff to happen. I do like, again, the setup of the story, because you have a woman who is quite poor, and she inherits a house, Ashburn House, and she doesn't really know the great aunt that this house belonged to, so she's really surprised by this. And since she doesn't have a lot of money and stuff like that, she decides to go there. And so yeah, she travels to this place she's never been before, and she has a cat. And I think that's my favorite part of the story. The interactions with the cat are so cute and so relatable. So yeah, but apart from that, I just hope that there will be more like spooky things happening. Right now it's all quite mundane. It's like, it's a bit creepy, but it's not spooky really. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I hope that I can at least finish Lockwood & Co. Within this week, and probably another book too. That would be awesome, and I'll keep you updated. So I'm done with work for today, but I have to say I feel kind of weird. I was grading exams all day, which is a weird task to begin with, and also sometimes I feel like it makes me stupid to read all the bad answers people give, which sounds really mean, but yeah, it's really bad sometimes. So yeah, I did even more than I wanted to today. I was really productive while not stressing myself out. And now I just feel like I should be more productive because I didn't have to stress myself out. I don't know. Sometimes I get these really weird feelings. And it just ruins my afternoon in a way, because like, you know, now is the time when I want to read and watch some videos and just feel good about myself and be happy and cuddle the cat. And then I just feel like I haven't done enough to deserve having the rest of the day off. So yeah, maybe you can relate, I don't know. So since I was feeling so weird, I decided to go ahead and edit my second vlog. And now I think I will go into the bathtub and relax a little bit. So I'm back. I managed to read 100 pages in Lockwood & Co. while I was in the bathtub. So I'm now more than halfway through. I think I have about 170 pages or something like that left. So yeah, that's awesome. That's great. And also it got a little bit spookier finally. So yeah, I'm way more intrigued by the plot now and I hope it will be good. And then I also talked with my mum, and they're now in a Corona hotspot or COVID hotspot, which is awesome because that means that I can't visit them, even though I might want to in the near future. And they can't really go anywhere else. So yeah, I hope that they stay safe. But, you know, it's just Germany is definitely, you know, failing with all the COVID things now, and it's really, really bad because they can't do a second lockdown, and so yeah, we're just all watching how it gets worse and worse, and obviously no one wants to be in a place where, you know, the US has been for like months now. Yeah, so I mean, I'm very privileged. I can stay home, and I will teach a class next semester on how, you know, privilege works and how other people have higher risks of getting COVID and of, you know, becoming really sick because of COVID and also of dying of COVID. And so, yeah, that will be interesting since we see such a huge increase in cases now in Germany again after we had dealt with it quite well in the spring. But I think this will not be repeated because, you know, people are strange. And a lot of people also here listen to, you know, Trumpers and stuff like that. So that's what we're dealing with. And so I wanted to watch the third episode of Bly Manor today. But honestly, I just can't deal with that right now. And I think I will just watch some more YouTube videos because, yeah, it's just what I'm in the mood for. So we'll do that.
Getting Corona under control, helping businesses stay afloat, keeping schools open. But Donald Trump
Hey guys, it is Friday. Unfortunately, today is not a good day for my mental health. I've been feeling really down, really anxious, which, you know, happens. That's just how life is. And as I said yesterday, I already had a weird feeling yesterday evening. So yeah, it just didn't go away, I guess. So now I'm gonna head into town because tomorrow is the birthday party of one of my colleagues and I want to get him a gift. So we'll see. I think the birthday party is kind of the reason why I'm feeling anxious. He is really good at preparing these things and it's gonna be outside and not a lot of people. So it's not like the health stuff I'm kind of anxious about, but just I'm not used to, you know, hanging out with people anymore. And lots of those people I don't really know because, as I said, it's colleagues, so we have, you know, very different, like, friends and all. So, yeah, we'll see about that. But I think I will try to get him a nice book, so I hope that I can find something. And then I'll head back home. So I made it back home. I'm really cold right now because, I'm just not used to riding my bike anymore, so I get really hot and sweaty, and now I'm super, super cold. But I think I will go and buy some groceries now. It's just so frustrating because my job description has changed in the last 2 years, and now other people are basically doing what I first did when I started my job here. And I have a very hard time telling myself that this is not my problem anymore, because obviously I was working on something and I was trying to do a good job with it, and then another colleague of mine took over that job, and she did a perfect job with it. She did it even better than I ever could, and she was really, really good at this. And now this year someone else is taking it over, and I'm just yeah, I just have a very hard time telling myself that this is not my responsibility anymore. And I shouldn't care. But yeah, as I said, it's just not a great day, and seeing that things are going wrong with something you've worked on for, 2 years is definitely not my favorite thing. So yeah, today is just a day of worrying and feeling weird and feeling bad. So it's Saturday today. Yesterday I kind of fell off the vlog wagon again, and also yesterday is the first day in October that I did not read a single page in a physical book, but I listened to a little bit more of my audiobook, The Haunting of Ashburn House, and I'm halfway through now, and I'm starting to get more creepy vibes, but I'm a little bit afraid that there's too much foreshadowing, and I feel like if I already know kind of where it's going, it's not as creepy. So yeah, I would still recommend The Haunting of, I think, Blackwood House more. That's the one I listened to last year and I liked it more. It's both by Darcy Coates, and yeah, so not much to update you on, and I don't think I will read a lot today because we have a lot of plans as well. So right now it's noon. I just baked some pumpkin cookies for later, and then I will now start cleaning my apartment a little bit. And in the afternoon we're invited to an outdoor birthday party, and it is raining and very cold. So that will be interesting, but with all the corona stuff, it's still better than celebrating inside, because the flat of my colleague who's celebrating his birthday is quite small, so that wouldn't work. So we're just gonna put a lot of clothes and it will be fine. But yeah, that's the plan for today. So we'll see how it goes, and I don't think I will vlog a lot, so sorry for that. These cookies are so damn good. I hope I remember to link the recipe. It's on my cooking channel, Baking Cooking Fun. They're so delicious. Hey guys, it's Sunday now, and as I had suspected, yesterday I didn't read anything as well. It was a very, very busy day, but yeah, also a good day. And then later in the evening we had some nice warm soup, and we watched Pan's Labyrinth, which, yeah, it's just an incredible movie, and it was really nice. So yeah, I hope today I can read. Yesterday was the official start of the Dark Academics Book Club Halloween Readathon. And I'm not like hardcore participating, but a little bit. So yeah, I hope that I can finish my current book, The Whispering Skull, soon, so I can get into some books that will count towards the reading challenges. But I guess I will talk about this a little bit more later when I've checked out the challenges again, because I'm a very forgetful person. But I definitely want to read We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson, because that's one of the book club reads, and the readathon will run all the way until Halloween, and then at night on Halloween, there will be the live show for this month, book club books. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. I just started doing my laundry, and I think apart from that, I don't really have too much to do today. We want to bake something, and then I also wanted to clean a little bit more. But yeah, just a chill, relaxed Sunday, so we'll see how it goes. So it's Monday now. Yesterday I at least managed to read 30 pages in Lockwood & Co. And I also listened to 30 more pages in my audiobook. But apart from that, it's not going so well with my October reading, and I'm really bummed out. And so I hope, it's my goal to at least finish this book in this vlog and then also start a new one, because I still have a ton of like very short books left. So I hope that I can get a lot of these out of the way during this week now, because I'll have lots of time this weekend, hopefully. So yeah, that should be fine. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. But this vlog only goes up until Wednesday, so this book needs to be done by Wednesday. So it's Tuesday, and I have about 25 pages left of The Whispering Skull. So I definitely will finish this book tonight and yeah, finally be done with it. I never thought it would take me so long. But yeah, last night, unfortunately, I had some work things that came between me and the book, so I couldn't finish it last night, but I'm so far in now. So yeah, I'll tell you more about that when I finally finished it. Daddy, Daddy. So I finally finished The Whispering Skull by Jonathan Stroud, and I think I will give it 3.5 stars. I think this can not really compete with the first book. I really loved the first book. I thought it was very interesting, creative, and also creepy. And I feel like this one was much more of an adventure story. And there were some creepy bits, but they were much smaller and not as important as in the first book. So yeah, since I'm coming to this for like creepy stuff, I did really get what I wanted from this book. Also, I feel like the characters really behaved like children in this one, and obviously they are children. But I'm not the biggest fan of YA books, so this always bothers me a little bit. And I felt like they weren't that childish in the first book, and I don't know if that is a wrong perception or whether it's the translation maybe. And there's, you know, some sentences that always bother me in these kind of translations. Sometimes they use words that don't really exist, like there is a word for hair in German, it's called Haar, and you can't put that in a plural, so you can't say Haare. It just doesn't work. It's what a lot of people do, but it's not an actual word. It's not correct. But in these kind of YA books, it's always translated like that. And then also there was one sentence right in the kind of finale where it was translated as he was only thinking of the one thing. And in Germany, when you use that sentence, it means that someone is thinking of sex, so of having sex. So that was a really bad translation right there. And yeah, I don't know, maybe it was the book, maybe it was me, maybe it was the translation, but I just was a little bit disappointed with this. And so, yeah, I think 3.5 stars is a fair rating. It's a fun book, it's good for teenagers who like adventure stories, and yeah, nothing much more. So I'm glad that this is out of the way finally. So the next book I want to pick up now is Carmilla by J. Sheridan Le Fanu, and I'm very excited for this because this is a vampire story about a female vampire, and I got this edition because first of all I thought it was very beautiful, but also it has illustrations in it, which I found to be intriguing. I always love a good illustrated copy.
And if I'm being a little bit mean, these illustrations aren't that great, to be honest. I feel like I totally could have done those by myself, but you know, it's okay. So this is a very short book. It's only 100 and something pages. So I hope that I can get this read maybe before this vlog is over. It is quite dark right now, but it's not actually that late. So I hope that I can get some of that read today and then maybe finish it tomorrow. That would be great. But we will see. I don't know how dense it is yet, but I hope that it will be one of those kind of fast-paced, creepy penny dreadfuls.
Sorry for the horrible lighting, it's nighttime now. And I want to have my dinner and watch the third episode of Haunting of Bly Manor. But honestly, whenever it comes to me starting it, I get anxiety. Which is really annoying because I really wanted to watch this show. I was so looking forward to it. So I'll try to watch the third episode and I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, I did it. I finished the third episode and it was beautiful. I really like this series. Yeah, and I'm so excited to see what happens next, but this episode was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. And I think they just have such a good way of storytelling and also building up the characters. And that Peter guy, I love his accent. Like, I guess he's more of the bad guy, but his accent is really good. So, yeah, I think now it's time to start Carmilla. I'm about 50 pages into Carmilla now, so I'm almost halfway through. And so far, I do like it. There were a couple of things that were a little bit weird. Especially in the description of people who looked suspicious, that are just, you know, not done in a very sensitive way and would be considered problematic today, and I consider it problematic. So, but apart from that, I think this is very interesting. So we meet this girl, and she lives in a very remote place in Austria, I believe. I'm not quite sure, with her father, and she was expecting a guest, a house guest, but that girl who was supposed to visit actually died of a mysterious illness. And on the same day where she learns that, there is an accident in front of their mansion. It's called a Schloss actually, because as I said, I think this is that in Austria, so it's a German word, and Schloss basically means castle. And so there's this accident and there's a young girl who gets a little bit injured, and so they decide to take her in because she can't travel anymore, and the rest of the her company, basically, they just leave her there. And so this girl is Carmilla, and I don't know if it's a spoiler, but I think she's a vampire. So yeah, this is also... I wouldn't consider this sapphic so far, but Carmilla definitely is making advances towards the main character. So yeah, I'm interested to see where this goes. But so far I think it's just a very interesting, very short and creepy tale. So today is the last day of this vlog. It is Wednesday, and do you know that feeling when your work is like a huge wave just crashing over you? Because that's what happened to me this morning. And it was really weird because, since I'm working for a university, usually when there is no ongoing lectures and courses, it's all very, calm, and obviously there is stuff going on. And I had a couple of stressful weeks in September, but it's just, it's just calmer. But then this morning, like, we have 2 weeks before courses start again here, so this morning it just kind of collapsed all over me. And yeah, so I feel a bit weird. But my goal for today, and I think I can totally do this, watch me fail, is to finish Carmilla. And yeah, I'm about 50 pages in, so I have around 70 or something left. It's really not that much, and I think I can totally do that. So my plan for today is I have to work, obviously. I want to do some grocery shopping. I want to clean my apartment and possibly edit a video, because I wanted to do that yesterday, and then the cat decided to sleep in my chair. So yeah, I know that's the worst kind of explanation ever why I didn't do that, but I couldn't. She was sleeping in my chair and I would have needed that chair, so whatever. So yeah, I hope we'll have a nice last day of this vlog week, and I'll let you know more later. Remember when I talked about that wave? Well, there was a second and a third wave now. And yeah, it's lunchtime. It's 2 in the afternoon. It's very late for lunch, but this was a weird day. Like, not a bad day, but just a really weird day for work. I found some of my favorite winter teas in store today. I'm so excited. So I just watched episode 4 of Haunting of Bly Manor, and this was such a beautiful episode. Like, I cried for almost all of the episode. This is such a sad story, and that's what I love about this show, is that the ghost really just represents sadness, and yeah, it's amazing. So I think this will be my last check-in for this vlog. I am still not through Carmilla. I'm on page 82 now, and I will read a little bit more in bed, so I think I can make it to page 100. But I don't think I will finish it tonight because I have work tomorrow, so I don't want to stay up too late. But we'll see how that goes. I will talk more about this book in my next vlog, which will be up in a week. So if you're interested, I'll tell you more. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. I really like the atmosphere and the sapphic vibes. So yeah, this is an interesting book. And I thought I would update you on the readathons that are going on right now, that I'm like somewhat participating in. So for the Dark Academics Halloween readathon, it started on Saturday, and they have a couple of prompts. I have them there, so I will look there so I can see them. So I think I will count Carmilla as reading a book with a dark cover for that readathon, and yeah, I guess I could read this for multiple things. It's also a book with a supernatural theme, but all of them are kind of. So yeah, I say I read this for the dark cover, and then they also have some non-reading prompts. And what I already did with that is make yourself something sweet, because I was baking on the weekend, so I already checked that off my list. So 2 things down, or kind of down, because I still haven't finished this, but almost. So I'm doing quite well with that. And apart from that, there's also Sbooktober, and I think I count this one for the candy bowl prompt. And I've also tweeted about the other books and which prompts I read them for. So if you're interested, yeah, I do have Twitter as well. I don't use it that much, but I have been getting more into Twitter now. And sometimes it's not a good thing, but sometimes it's really fun as well. So yeah. I guess I will see you in next week's vlog, where I will definitely finish Carmilla. I will also definitely finish The Haunting of Ashburn House, my current audiobook, and I think then I will get into We Have Always Lived in the Castle. So if you are interested in any of these books, I would highly recommend you subscribe, and I will, yeah, tell you all about it in a week. So see you then. Bye!